Welcome to Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine. I'm your host, Jill Jardine, Master's in Counseling Psychology, longtime astrologer, psychic healer, and yogi. Welcome to the episode on the summer solstice. I'm going to discuss the power of the solstice and why we should honor these solar festivals. The summer solstice arrives on June 20th, 2024 at 4:51 p.m. East Coast time, kicking off the summer season in the Northern Hemisphere. The energies of the season last through September 22nd, 2024, when the autumnal equinox kicks in. Stay tuned to the end of the episode when I teach Sanskrit mantras for the sun. Welcome to the episode on the importance of the solar festivals called solstices and why these are powerful turning points on planet Earth. We can all benefit from paying attention on our home planet to these biannual cosmic events. The solstice isn't about pagan worship or honoring ancient gods or goddesses. It is about life itself. Stay tuned to the end of the episode when I share Sanskrit mantras for the sun. They're known as the gifts or fruits of the sun. These mantras bring in healing and help empower the sun placement in your natal birth chart. In esoteric teachings, the summer solstice is considered a time to awaken spiritual inspiration and stimulate the development of conscious etheric visions of inner planes. It is a good time to create more harmony and unity in various areas of life. There is a greater opportunity to work and commune with the nature kingdom and those beings who work with humanity through it. Energies are released that manifest opportunities for confidence, strength, and hope, and allows for greater expansion of intuitive faculties. The summer solstice arrives on June 20th, 2024 at 4:51 p.m. East Coast times. And in 2025, it comes in on the same day, June 20th, 2025 at 10:41 p.m. for those of you who want to plan ahead, which marks the beginning officially of summer. The ancients would honor the solstices as solar festivals, usually with fires, frolicking, and food. This year, on the summer solstice, the sun transits into the sign Cancer, as it always does, marking another cardinal sign in astrology. The cardinal signs always begin at the solstices and equinoxes. Spring equinox is around March 22nd when the sun transits into Aries, March 20th to 22nd. The summer solstice kicks in between June 20th and 22nd when the sun goes into the sign Cancer, another cardinal sign. In September, around the 20th to 22nd, we have the sun's ingress into the sign Libra, another cardinal sign. And then at the winter solstice, between approximately December 20th through 22nd, we have the sun transiting into Capricorn. So these cardinal signs, when the sun begins its journey, it always marks the shift of season. So interestingly enough, this year on the summer solstice, the sun transits into Cancer and joins the planets Mercury and Venus, who have been there since June 17th, 2024. Cancer is a water sign ruled by the moon and relates to feelings, intuitions, sensitivities, and the emotional body. The day after the solstice, on June 21st, 2024, is the full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is the opposite sign, an earth sign that is ruled by Saturn and relates to the physical body and form. We have to integrate and balance both of these aspects at the solstice, the emotional and the physical body. Emotions may rise to the surface and physical pains and afflictions can come up as well. So be gentle with yourself and know that this is a turning time in the solar year. And I like to suggest people celebrate the solstice by doing something good for your body and connecting to the earth. You can plan activities such as planting, gardening, walking, relaxing on a beach, hugging a tree, doing yoga, meditating, or simply being fully present in your body. Creating your own sacred ceremony to honor the solstice or attending a group activity is also recommended to bring more light into your life. I've been leading solstice activations in the area where I live for over 20 years, always a nice group gathering, and everybody always feels quite good after and for the coming days after attending my ceremonies and activations. And I always share the Sanskrit mantras, or I have since the late, since about 2006, I've shared Sanskrit mantras for the sun, and people then chant them throughout the season. And I will be sharing the fruits of the sun at the end of this episode, so make sure you stay tuned. So, to truly understand the significance of the summer solstice, we need to define what is a solstice. When the North Pole turns roughly in the direction of the sun, it is summer in the northern hemisphere. The sun is then more nearly overhead at noon, so its rays strike the earth at an angle that is close to perpendicular. The days are long and the nights are short. Meanwhile, it is winter in the southern hemisphere. Solar rays are less intense and the days are shorter, and the sun is closer to the horizon all day long. In 6 months, the situation will be reversed. The southern hemisphere will enjoy the long days and intense sunlight of summer, while the northern hemisphere will immerse into the short, cold days of winter. Around June 21st, the North Pole is pointed sunward. People in the northern hemisphere experience the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. For people in the southern hemisphere, the same day is their winter solstice. The word solstice comes from the Latin words sol, S-O-L, stetit, S-T-E-T-I-T, which means literally the sun stood still. Did you know that the equinoxes and solstices happen at the same moment around the world? Even though we have all different time zones, this is an astronomical event based on our planet's orbit around the sun and tilt on its axis. Our ancestors lived amidst nature more than most of us do today. They observed the universe, marveling in its rhythms. They used the sun and the moon as sort of a calendar, tracking the sun's path across the sky. The custom of lighting bonfires at the solstice was not exclusive to Europe. It also occurred in other locations around the world, including North Africa and the Americas. The sanctioned and coordinated release of procreative energy served two important functions. First, it strengthened the bonds within the community, and secondly, it served to stimulate and revitalize the land. The solstices were celebrated by our ancestors for many reasons, notably as a license for sexual proclivities encouraged at this time to bless the fertility and abundance of the earth. The solstices were a time of honoring the forces of order and light, the divine feminine and masculine, paying tribute to Mother Earth and Father Sun. Solstices were times to celebrate the polarities of bringing people of the planet in sync with the cycles of nature. The solstices and equinoxes, all considered solar festivals, as well as the full moon, throughout the year, there's 13 of them, lunar festivals, were celebrated for bringing orderly rhythms to Earth, allowing her people an opportunity to harmonize these rhythms through ritual, dance, and festivity. The winter solstice has always been a time to pray for the return of order and light, while the summer solstice is a time to celebrate and give thanks for abundance. The ancients knew that human beings exist in a much larger ecological and cosmic system and must abide by these rules of those systems if they are to survive. The solstices are ideal times to acknowledge and celebrate our responsibilities to these greater realms of being. We still have remnants from the European winter solstice with our updated version of the ancient visitation of the solstice shaman, who we've renamed Santa Claus. The summer solstice, like midwinter, have been incorporated into a Christian calendar as the feast day of St. John the Baptist, while winter solstice coincides with the Christian celebration of Christmas. The reason behind the summer solstice disappearing as a time of celebration and the winter solstice remaining more recognized is because the winter solstice is a festival of sky and sun, S-O-N, the birth of the sun, S-O-N, or son of God, and therefore a male festival and glorifies the masculine energies as divine masculine beginning the sign Capricorn. While the summer solstice is honoring the earth and the goddess, it is an earth festival marking the inpouring of the divine feminine and begins the feminine sign of Cancer. Western civilization suppressed the feminine and plundered the earth, while promoting male sky god religions and denigrating the earth and the feminine. That's why at this time, many people still can't admit that the planet Earth is in crisis as our resources continue to be plundered for the greed of a few. A return to honoring the earth and the feminine will help restore the balance of the earth's fragile ecosystem, as well as balancing the masculine and feminine elements on the planet. Here we are, 24 years into the new millennium, when the earth cries out for healing. It is a benefit for humanity on the planet to learn from this ancient wisdom of honoring and harmonizing with the earth's cycles. This is a good time for the people of the planet to become more in tune with Gaia through our own rituals and celebrations during these solar and lunar key times. This will help the planet Earth make the necessary vibrational shift into the greater galactic community and transform into a fifth dimensional planet. And if you don't know what that is, go back and listen to my podcast on the fifth dimension. Stay tuned when I come back with the part of the episode when I share Sanskrit mantras for the sun. Welcome back to the part of the episode when I share Sanskrit mantras for the sun. Chanting sun mantras can help us in many ways, including bringing powerful healing into the body. In Vedic astrology, the sun is named Surya in Sanskrit, and chanting sun mantras is done to mitigate issues with the sun in our birth chart, either by placement in the natal chart that has difficult aspects from other planets, or by transiting planets that stir up problems for the sun, or in dasha cycles in Jyotish or Vedic astrology that affect the sun. Sun mantras also help to bring healing not only to the whole body, but to specific areas in the body ruled by the sun, including the eyes, the heart, the circulatory system, the thymus gland, and upper portion of the back, or the back of the heart. According to Vedic astrology, the planetary deity Surya is propitiated for increasing courage and fame, and also brings illumination, healing abilities, and spiritual magnetism. Chanting sun mantras can always bring healing to the chanter or whoever they are chanting on behalf of. There are specific healing sun mantras, including Om Suryaya Namaha and Om Bhaskaraya Namaha, which I'm going to share today. According to my Sanskrit teacher, Namadeva Acharya Thomas Ashley Farran, quote, "It is possible to invoke mystic qualities and gifts of the sun by saying the mantras that produce the fruit from chanting the appropriate mantra. There are 12 sun mantras, which are called fruits of the sun, and they bestow various gifts of the sun on the chanter. I will share all 12 of these fruits of the sun. But before I get there, I have to remind people that the mother of all mantras is a sun mantra to Gayatri Devi, who is the feminine deity of the sun. This mantra is called the Gayatri mantra and is the most widely chanted Sanskrit mantra in the world. I will do another podcast specifically on that mantra alone and its benefits. But let's get to the 12 fruits of the sun. So I will tell you what the mantra is, I'll explain its benefit, and then I will chant it 27 times. And I highly suggest that you chant each one 108 times, or find a way where you can do all 12, perhaps 27 times. It's a very powerful practice. If you're very ambitious, you can do all 12 108 times, but it is really, really powerful. Chant them and see which ones, maybe take two and do a discipline, which is chanting 108 times a day for 40 days. But really find out how you feel in your body. Sun mantras are very powerful for the physical body. You might get really hot. You might start feeling movement. There's an area of the body, the chakra that's in the solar plexus area called the Manipura, of which is the sun center in the physical and energetic body. And sometimes when we chant sun mantras, that area can get really, really hot. It creates something called tapas, T-A-P-A-S in Sanskrit, which is heat, which is actually clearing out blockages. I remember when I was on a retreat with my teacher back in 2008, we were up in the Sierra Madre Mountains of California, on a retreat, and this is the first time I chanted all the sun mantras in succession, 108 times each, led by my teacher, and there was about 20 of us in the group. And let me tell you, I was burning up. I had the solar plexus heat going on and had never experienced it in that level before. And afterwards, when I asked Namadeva, Thomas Ashley Farran, what was going on, he said, that's really good, Jill. You're clearing up all kinds of karmas. So if you get hot when you chant these mantras, it's good, especially in the solar plexus. So the first mantra is the astrological mantra to help mitigate astrological afflictions to the sun. It's the what we would call the mula or foundation mantra to the sun. It is Om Suryaya Namaha. In Sanskrit, the name of the sun is Surya. So it is Om Suryaya Namaha and propitiates the planetary deity of the sun and is the dispeller of darkness. And again, this is the one that's usually prescribed astrologically to help deal with issues in your birth chart dealing with your sun, or if you're in a sun dasha or cycle. So please chant with me, Om Suryaya Namaha 27 times. Om Suryaya Namaha, 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 Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, the next sun mantra is Om Mitraya Namaha, which is a mantra of the sun for universal friendship. And again, all these mantras with pronunciation, spelling, and meaning will be in the show notes. So the second mantra I'm sharing, which is a fruit of the sun, Om Mitraya Namaha, for universal friendship. Om Mitraya Namaha, 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 Om Mitraya Namaha. The next two mantras are healing sun mantras, specifically for powerful healing and are fruits of the sun. So the first healing mantra is Om Arkaya Namaha, which is to the remover of afflictions and giver of energy. So this is very good for a specific ailment or health issue. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha, 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 Om Markaya 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 Namaha. And the second healing sun mantra is Om Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. It invokes the golden healing light of the sun. Very powerful mantra. Om Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. 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 And the fifth mantra to the sun, fruit of the sun, is Om Ravaye Namaha. That is one of the names of the sun, Ravi. And the mantra is Om Ravaye Namaha, which is to the giver of radiance. Om Ravaye Namaha, 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 Om Ravaye Namaha. The sixth sun mantra, or fruit of the sun, is Om Bhanave Namaha, to the brilliant shining principle. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha, 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 Om Bhanave Namaha. The seventh mantra to the sun, fruit of the sun, Om Kagaya Namaha, to the all-pervading energy through the sky. Om Kagaya Namaha. Om Kagaya Namaha, 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 Om Kagaya Namaha. The eighth mantra is Om Pushne Namaha, to the mystic fire which gives strength. Another fruit of the sun, Om Pushne Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha, 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 Om Pushne Namaha. The ninth mantra to the sun is Om Suryaya Namaha, to the pure light of dawn at the crack between worlds. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha, 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 Om Suryaya Namaha. The 10th fruit of the sun is the mantra Om Adityaya Namaha, the light of the sage, an aspect of Vishnu, the creator principle in the Vedic pantheon. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha, 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 Om Adityaya Namaha. The 11th mantra, fruit of the sun, is Om Savitre Namaha, to the light of enlightenment. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha, 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 Om Savitre Namaha. And the 12th fruit of the sun is the mantra Om Bhaskaraya Namaha, to the brilliant light of intelligence. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha, 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 Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. So I'll go through all 12 again. I'll go through them and then I'll tell you what they're good for specifically. So the first mantra was Om Suryaya Namaha. And as I said, that is for your astrology. It's the Mula or foundation sun mantra, and it's good for mitigating any issues with the sun in your chart. A good go-to mantra for the sun. The second one I shared was Om Mitraya Namaha, which is if you want to bring in more helpful people or friends, you could chant Om Mitraya Namaha. And then the third and fourth mantra I shared are specifically healing mantras for all kinds of healing. And they were Om Arkaya Namaha and Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. And then I chanted Om Ravaye Namaha, which is giver of radiance. So that's good when you're feeling down and you want to kind of light yourself up. If people are depressed, that's a good mantra to give to people, Om Ravaye Namaha. And when you just want to light up your aura or feel lifted, Om Ravaye Namaha is a good mantra to chant. The sixth mantra is Om Bhanave Namaha, brilliant shining principle. Again, this is to lift up your energy physically, mentally, or emotionally. Om Bhanave Namaha. Seventh mantra was Om Kagaya Namaha, all pervading through the sky. That again is a real lifter, but it also lets you see the big picture, all pervading, things that you might be missing. It opens up your consciousness. The eighth mantra was Om Pushne Namaha, mystic fire, which gives strength. That's a mantra that can help you if you're feeling a little bit down, physically, mentally, emotionally. It will lift you up. If you feel like you're in a situation that feels dire or doesn't feel good, Om Pushne Namaha will help give you strength. Then the ninth mantra was Om Marichaye Namaha, the pure light of dawn at the crack between worlds. That's a good mantra for opening the intuition, for seeing things that others don't see, and that seeing through illusions. Om Marichaye Namaha. Then we have three mantras at the end are all very good for intelligence and wisdom. The 10th mantra, Om Adityaya Namaha, light of the sage. That's going to help bring in a lot of wisdom into your life. 11th mantra was Om Suryaya Namaha, the light of enlightenment. So that helps with the consciousness and achieving enlightenment, or enlightening the intellect so that it can receive cosmic consciousness. And then the 12th mantra, Om Bhaskaraya Namaha, brilliant light of intelligence. So that does light up the intellect and help to become more wise and smarter. Could be a good one to chant if you have to take some kind of test that tests your intelligence or the knowledge. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. So those are the 12 mantras of the sun and their applications. I hope you enjoyed this episode on the summer solstice and the 12 gifts of the sun. Remember to download, share, subscribe, and give us a 5-star review. This is Cosmic Scene with Jill Jardine, sending healing, sun vibrations, and mantras and mystic qualities into the quantum field. Duh.